Good morning, everyone. I'm Brian Haas.
I'm Suzy Haas. As Brian and I were preparing this testimonial, we wondered how, in just a few minutes, we could possibly tell you what this congregation has meant to us for the past 37 years, and why we continue to support the First Unitarian Universalist Society of Burlington.
Way back in 1985, Suzy and I moved here from Colorado to be closer to her family, and that December our son Andrew was born, and although we had family in Vermont and New York, we knew almost no one in Burlington. We had really, I'll be honest with you, we were quite lonely. We were just here alone as a young couple. And back in Colorado, we had attended a small Catholic church with a young, open-minded liberation theology priest. And so we thought that finding a church here might help us to meet people and make friends. Someone suggested that we try that church at the top of Church Street, and we did. And we had never heard of Unitarian Universalism before. We decided to check it out. As we sat in a sunlit pew in the back of this very sanctuary, and we listened to Bob Singhaus deliver one of his sermons, we immediately knew and sensed that we were comfortable and that we had found a home.
So here it is, almost 40 years later, and we can't imagine what our lives would have been like without this place. We've valued the ministers who have inspired, challenged, and cared for us. We've appreciated our many friendships with like-minded people, and we are always learning something that raises our awareness with every sermon, e-news blast, notices on Realm and Facebook. Things are happening here, whether focused on climate or social justice, current events, both local and afar. We all thrive by getting involved and bonding together to take action for positive change.
And another little piece of history. In November of 2022, I had a stroke, and I lost my vision for 3 days. Due to the quick action of the doctors at UVM Medical Center, who determined what was happening to me and administered a clot-busting drug, most of my vision has returned. And due to Suzy's excellent care for me over the following 6 months, and your support of me and of Suzy during this period, we've come through this very scary and difficult time, and we're doing very well. So I'm so thankful. Thank you all.
I am too. So, during these decades, the inevitable has happened, and we have aged. The one thing that we hear over and over is to keep active, stay busy. Well, the FUUSB keeps us busy. We each have a chalice circle we meet with twice a month. We sing in the choir, we're welcome ambassadors, and Brian is the new treasurer of the society. I helped organize and worked at the Christmas Bazaar, and Brian is on the climate response team working on making our buildings fossil fuel free. I'm on the library committee, and Sarah Forbes is spearheading a small group of us to paint the children's library and the new adjoining adult library. Be sure to stop by and check it out on your way to coffee hour around the end of March.
So whatever your story is, and whatever brings you to this place, here with us today in this bright, open, sacred space, we believe that this multifaceted First Unitarian Universalist Society is worth supporting and preserving for ourselves, for our children, for the next generation that comes after us, we ask you to join with us in making a generous pledge to support this society. Take it from a couple of old timers. It's probably one of the best investments you'll ever make. All right, thank you.
Thank you.